Welcome to Cine here, where you come for all your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tay.
And today we are going over the top 10 best movies of 2017.
I'm excited. It was a good year.
Great year. Great year for film.
10.
Number 10 on my list is the movie Lady Bird, starring Saoirse Ronan. Amazing movie, what you consider like a coming-of-age movie. Phenomenal acting, strong story. I thought it was very enjoyable.
It is a really good movie. I would say this movie is a good combination of Napoleon Dynamite.
To be on Math Olympiad.
But math isn't something you're terribly strong in.
That we know of yet.
I meets To-Do List.
To be special.
Why? You're gonna have so much unspecial sex in your life.
If you haven't seen them two films, go check them out. This movie reminds me of both of those combined.
Again, Lady Bird, great movie. Definitely a must-see for those who haven't seen it.
Coming in on 10 for me, I will have to go with It. The remake of Stephen King's classic movie, It. I would definitely say it was more creepy than scary. When I went into the movie theater, after watching the original, I really wasn't that scared because I guess it was dated in my personal opinion. But I feel like this movie did a great job at bringing it back to the big screen and making it look more modern. So I definitely think it's worth checking out. It's definitely not the best scary movie of 2017, but it definitely has a phenomenal story and one of the most creepiest movies of 2017. So it's worth you checking out.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. I'm surprised it's so low on your list, honestly.
That should just show you the level of caliber of movies of this year.
Let's continue.
9.
At the number 9 spot, I gotta go with a movie that I thought was very powerful, something that touched my black soul. It touched me in the inside, right here in my black soul.
You got me interested.
Yeah, it was that good. Detroit, a movie that focused on the incident that happened at the Algiers Motel during the 12th Street riots. The actors' portrayal of this movie was inspiring. They really did make me feel like I was going through what they was going through during the movie.
I absolutely agree. Detroit was an amazing film. Definitely something that's very powerful. If you haven't seen the movie, definitely see it. And to all the African Americans, you should have been seeing it.
Definitely.
Number 9 on my list is a movie that might get a little bit of controversy. Although it technically did officially premiere September 2016, it was theatrical release in January of 2017. That movie is Split by M. Night Shyamalan. A phenomenal movie. It was a movie that I was talking about even after 3 months after seeing it.
Yeah.
Powerful imagery. Split was a phenomenal movie, an absolutely amazing ride. What I would call a comeback for M. Night Shyamalan.
Definitely. Because the movie really takes you on a roller coaster ride during the whole movie because it always leaves you on the edge of your seat. You never know what's going on. So this is a movie that if you haven't checked out last year, you should definitely check it out this year.
8.
Number 8 on my list is something I wouldn't call a traditional superhero movie, and that's Logan. Logan is what's considered to be Hugh Jackman's swan song for the Wolverine character. Phenomenal movie. I thought it was an excellent send-off to Hugh Jackman, who has filled our childhood with so many memorable moments as Wolverine. A great way to cap off his career as Wolverine.
I would agree, and I don't want to dive too much into it because this movie is on my list, so I'm going to say stay tuned to hear my personal opinion on Logan as well. At my number 8 spot, I would definitely have to go with the best action movie of 2017.
Wow.
Strictly based on action. If the story is okay, but there's other action movies that have better story. But if we just going off action, this movie has it all. Gun scenes, check. Keanu Reeves, scratch that. Keanu Reeves destroying people in a Punisher-like way, check. Comment, Lawrence Fishburne, a bevy of actors that's in this movie that did exceptionally well in the action movie, surprisingly. Definitely got to check out John Wick 2. If you haven't already, you slipping. See, this is why we do these top 10 lists, so you can go back and watch the movies that you haven't watched.
Yeah, John Wick 2 definitely hit me by surprise last year because I didn't see the first one until after seeing the second one. I was like, oh my God, it's this many people dying and it's so enjoyable. I have to go back and integrate myself into the franchise. So yeah, definitely a must-see.
Whoever comes, I'll kill them. I'll kill them all.
Of course you will.
7.
At my number 7 spot, I'm going to have to go with Logan, the Wolverine movie we've been waiting for. This is the first time Wolverine actually had an R-rated movie.
Oh, my God.
I want to see him really slash and dice people the way that only Wolverine can. And Hugh Jackman did a great job at portraying Wolverine like he always does. My favorite character, X-23, is involved. A movie that Nikki Tate should have higher on this list. It's fine. Hugh Jackman and me will forgive you for it.
Logan.
I don't want to talk about it.
Logan. Just stop.
Go check out this movie.
Number 7 on my list is the best superhero movie of 2017. Wonder Woman. Of course, right? DC finally shows us they can make a great, and I said it, a great superhero movie. Woo! DC finally showed us that they can make a great movie. Although Justice League was mediocre, I think this is an example of a bright spot in their future, and I cannot wait to see what 2018 has in store for DC films.
I do agree this movie was wonderful and definitely a win for DC.
6.
Number 6 on my list is a movie that you've already had on your list. It's the movie It, the second greatest horror movie of the year by far. I thought the remake for It gave you everything you wanted and then some. It did a great job of getting you back into the nostalgia of the 80s ragtag themed, especially on the height of Stranger Things, right? The movie also had genuinely funny parts to break up the fear that you felt around each corner as you were trying to duck and dodge Pennywise throughout the whole movie.
I saw something.
The clown. Yeah, I saw him too.
It is definitely a movie that you want to see if you hadn't seen it in 2017, which I doubt because it's It.
For my number 6 spot, I have to go with Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot did an amazing job at this movie. I would like to see her in more iterations of Wonder Woman and even more movies outside of this. You can definitely tell that she has expanded her range coming into this movie. Known from the Fast and the Furious franchise. And I'm glad to see her step out in the Wonder Woman world for the first time. Definitely go check this out. She did an amazing job. Over-the-top action, amazing story. DC, if you can make more movies like this, I would love you. Because I love you, DC, and I want more.
That's all we want.
We want more. Give us more.
Just
Gal
do
Gadot.
it! Just do it!
5.
At the number 5 spot, this is actually one thing me and Nick agree on. We're going to have to go with, I'll let you tell it.
Star Wars, The Last Jedi. The second movie in the trilogy definitely continues where it left off from the last movie, The Force Awakens. We have Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher reprising their roles, Chewie, C-3PO, R2-D2, everybody, the whole gang is here, and it is an awesome movie. I was very happy leaving the theaters after seeing Star Wars, The Last Jedi.
I'm so surprised that Star Wars can continue to bring out such phenomenal films like this. Like, there's no franchise that keep giving you so many hits as Star Wars does. It was more of the same, but in the best way possible. Star Wars is a franchise of ages. Definitely go check out this film. And if you haven't checked out Rogue One or any of the new Star Wars films, go check them all out. All of them are worth checking out.
Definitely.
4.
Number 4 on my list is The War for the Planet of the Apes. A great movie and what I thought was a phenomenal way to end the trilogy. Anytime you can have me care about the CGI characters on the screen, you know the writing is absolutely phenomenal.
No mercy, no peace. This is war. Apes together, strong.
This movie gave me everything. It gave me Caesar freeing his people just like Moses. We got Woody Harrelson holding them back like Ramses. I mean, the parallels to the Bible in this movie are phenomenal. The writing's phenomenal. What more do you want in 2017 from a movie? War for the Planet of the Apes, definitely something you should see.
And maybe a potential beginning to the next trilogy of their movies if they have one. This did open it up for a lot more movies to come, and we hope they continue down this path of great Planet of the Apes movies.
Definitely. I'm ready to see the apes take over.
For my number 4 spot, I'm going to have to go with Blade Runner 2049. Some of the best cinematography done in any movie this year. Roger Deakins does it again.
And this is the same guy that's done Shawshank Redemption, Sicario, Skyfall, Fargo. I mean, you get the point here.
He's amazing, and he did it again in this movie. Ron Gosling did a great job acting in this movie alongside Harrison Ford that reprised his role. This movie pays homage to the first movie as well as bring it into the new age. You definitely got to check out Blade Runner because I know this is one of my personal favorites this year, and I was very surprised how well of a job they brought this movie into the new era of 2017.
Yeah, and although it didn't make my list, it's definitely a great movie, and I highly suggest it.
3.
Number 3 on the list for the top movies of 2017 is a movie I think we have on both of our lists.
Yeah.
Coco.
I'm in love with the Coco.
Hey.
You know we got to do it for the culture, baby.
Oh, man, this movie is absolutely amazing. I think it's another Disney Pixar classic, and what I was telling you is arguably a top 5 movie made by Disney Pixar.
I agree 100%. I've only cried 3 times in media in my life. One was when Wallace died in The Wire. The second time is when Hilary Swank died in one of my favorite movies of all time.
$1 Million Baby.
And the third time is this movie in Coco. It really did touch my heart as I was watching it. And I think anybody that watches this movie is definitely going to pull on your heartstrings. You can't help but to fall in love with this movie.
Oh, it was a great movie. I actually had to sit in the back row of the movie theater just so other people didn't see me crying at this beautiful movie.
Don't remind me.
Oh my. Go to the next one. Before we talk about the final two best movies of 2017, we wanted to give honorable mentions of movies that didn't quite make the list. My honorable mention is Dunkirk, the film made by Christopher Nolan. Beautiful movie. Once again, we have music laced by my boy Hans Zimmer. Shout out to Hans Zimmer. And it's just a classic Christopher Nolan film. He focuses on the evacuation at Dunkirk during World War II, and it does a great job of putting you into the scenario and making you feel like you're really a part of the situation.
There are 400,000 men on this beach.
And for my honorable mentions, I gotta go with the scariest movie of 2017. I love me some horror movies. Annabelle Creation. Thank you. Thank you. You finally got it right. Annabelle Creations did what Annabelle 1 should have done. It finally got the story right about Annabelle. That's what we thought the movie was gonna be about, and that's what this movie actually was about. So go check it out.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the fact that they actually gave us the history of Annabelle. It was what we wanted, duh.
2, 1.
So for the top 2 and 1 movies of 2017, we're actually going to tag team this because we have the same movies just in different orders.
Yep.
So my number 2 is Wind River, and my number 1 of 2017 is Get Out.
I got the same movies but in reverse. My number 2 movie is Get Out. I think Nikki Tate got it wrong. And my number 1 movie this year was Wind River.
Get Out was an absolutely amazing film. I knew from the moment I heard the Childish Gambino Redbone that this movie was going to give me everything that I wanted. I mean, the fact that it's a horror movie with maybe some slightly unrealistic things going on, but it's still buried in a lot of hard truths. And the fact that so many people went out and supported Jordan Peele and his directorial debut is amazing. Where can I sign up for the Jordan Peele bandwagon? Because I'm ready.
Sign me up as well.
I'm ready for the next movie. I'm ready for a series of movies if he can deliver more of the caliber movies that we got in 2017 with Get Out.
Get Out for me was a real fear turned into a scary movie. I felt uneasy the entire time as I watched the movie as Jordan Peele navigated us through this amazing story that he was trying to tell us. More memes came from this movie than any other movie in 2017, especially dealing with the teacup and everything associated with it. I don't want to spoil too much for those that haven't seen it, which you should have. So go check these movies out right now. Stop what you're doing. Go check it out. Now let's talk about Wind River, a movie that literally kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time I was watching it. Great writing. Great action, amazing storytelling. Easily the most complete movie of 2017.
Easily.
And that is why this is my pick as the number 1 movie. And you should definitely go check it out.
Wind River is the caliber of movie that I want to see when I go to the movies. Arguably, probably the most underrated movie of 2017. This movie gave me everything that I wanted. It is what I expect to see when I go to the movies. You have Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen, who already have some on-screen chemistry, playing Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch in the Avengers franchise. So it was great to see them on screen. Wind River reminded me a lot of the movie Prisoners, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman. If you like that movie, Wind River is definitely a movie that you want to see.
This concludes our top 10 best movies of 2017 list. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we want to hear what you got on your list.
So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember to always leave your feedback because we want to hear from you, the people. And as always, don't forget, you've seen it here.